Camping World is the largest RV supplier in the world, and they just spent a ton of cash to become the title sponsor of the Orlando Citrus Bowl, and they hired us to do the signs on top of the stadium. This is huge. We need to go big or go home.
All right, so we got these 3 signs going up on the stadium, one on the east and west, and then the double-faced one up on the south scoreboard.
How are we going to build this? Obviously, we can't make this thing in one piece.
It'll just get engineered where it'll just mount together. Each section will mount together.
Mm-hmm. We'll actually put it all together here in the shop first and take it back apart and take it out.
Gotcha.
How the hell are we gonna put a 77-foot long sign in his shop?
Just take everything else out of it.
This is gonna be crazy. So we're building this one along with the 2 single-sided ones at the same time. So the shop is gonna be full. So not only is this a massive size project for us, but this is a real iconic structure here. This stadium has been an iconic part of Orlando, I think, since like the 30s. And we're gonna be putting this massive sign right on top of this stadium. So not only are 65,000 people going to be looking at this at every game or every concert that they have, but 12 million people are gonna be watching it on TV. Super iconic sign, and we have to be on point, not only to make it really, really beautiful, but it has to be durable too. We don't know how long Camping World's gonna be naming this stadium, but it could be 5-10 years.
Right.
So we have to make it to where it's trouble-free for as long as we possibly can. What would be the plan for that?
Over-engineer the crap out of it.
Overbuild.
Overbuild it.
Let's get that engineering and permitting done so we can build this thing.
Okay.
In a perfect world, we'll get a pretty good design from the client. This particular case, it was, we want a big bad sign on top of our scoreboard, and it came across as a 2-dimensional image, and we have to convert that over into something 3-dimensional, and that can actually be created. SolidWorks is one of the main programs that we use. It's not something that's generally used in the sign industry. We're on the cutting edge of kind of using this to help our workflow out and make everything a little bit easier, make everybody in the back's jobs a little bit easier, and help with figuring out what our material costs are going to be ahead of doing the actual job.
It's giving me drawings at 360 degrees. I can look all the way around the sign, top or bottom, with the work that he's doing in 3D. It's a big time saver. The way it's going to help with Camping World, it's probably the fitment of my pieces. Since I have 8 or 10 pieces per section, the pieces will fit together more precise. I'll know exactly where my bolt holes go. So as each piece is going to be flown to the roof by a crane, we'll just put it together like a puzzle.
There's a lot of stuff that we're not even scratching the surface on. Once we move into using this program to its full capacity, we can actually run full 5-axis machines. We can do 3D printed images and things like that for the client, so they can actually have a 3-dimensional version of their sign before they ever see it. Also, we can use this later on to do wind load and test everything that our engineer does virtually, but we can actually show where the failure points would be and be able to over-engineer it at that point.
So I'm feeling really good about the signs. The signs look great, we're on time, everything's going along perfect. But then I noticed Steve, he's out there measuring the sign, and then he's measuring the shop doors. This cannot be good. You're telling me we built a sign too damn big to fit out the door?
It is not going to fit.
Steve, how in the hell did we build a sign so massive that it's not gonna fit out our damn door?
It just came engineering and design. I just build what's on the paperwork.
Yeah, I understand that, but we gotta kind of figure out that it's too big to fit out the door. Nobody thought about checking it?
No.
Is taking this thing apart an option? I mean, can we take the letters off and get it out the door? Like, how much are we missing?
Right now it's all done. So all the electrical, all the hardware, faces, retainers, and it all have to come apart. And then as soon as it was out the door, we'd have to put it all back together.
And how long is that gonna take?
More time than we have.
I don't even know what to say. Somebody's gotta fix it. We got a house full of mechanical geniuses. Figure it out.
I know he's pissed, but there's just no way that I could take these signs apart. They take 20 hours to take apart, which is another 20 hours to put them back together. And I have 16 sections. That's a week.
I mean, good night. We're professionals. There's a bunch of geniuses in the back of that shop, fabrication geniuses. And they didn't even consider that the sign was too big to fit out the door.
So if I fix this door the way I think it should be, I might get fired.
these dudes get a front end loader in here, cut a giant hole in the wall, knock the wall down so that they can get the signs out. That's freaking awesome. Man, nothing stops my guys. We're heading down the highway right now to put that massive beast 180 feet in the air on top of the Camping World Stadium. Make sure you tune in next week for that adventure. If you liked the video, please hit subscribe. Thank you for watching the Media One Wrap This YouTube channel.